in 8 months we will reach December. And funny part about that is I want to read these 12 books that I'm going to show you till then. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if they're going to be tagged along on my TBR. But that's really the 12 books that I know I want to read till the end of the year. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna talk about the 12 books that I want to read till the end of December. And I know this will be a difficult one. So let's jump right in to the 12 books that I have till the end of the year. First off in that list is The King in Yellow from Robert Chambers. And this is actually a book that I asked my mom to get it. Well, I didn't ask her to get this. I just asked her if she can just go and find me something for October. And this has been sitting on my shelf, I think, for 2 years now. And I think this is the year. This is the year that I'm gonna read it. I'm really happy about the pick that my mom did because this is actually a book that inspired of horror genre like H.P. Lovecraft. I like H.P. Lovecraft, so I think I will also like this one. Well, I'm hoping. Next up is a book that came out in May of 2019. And it is Red, White and Royal Blue. I don't know why, but this just gives me summer vibes. And since it came out, I'm gonna read it. And I don't know why, but I just can't go pick the book up and read it. I don't know why, because look at that. What happens when America's first son falls in love with Prince of Wales? I don't know. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo from Taylor Jenkins Wright. And let me tell you, since I picked that book, I was like, yes, this is going to be a summer reading also. And I hear such good things from it. How Evelyn Hugo was ready to tell her through about how she became who she was and that she was a total icon. But I don't know. It's just a book that I see on my bookshelves and I just don't want to grab it. But when I'm doing my TBR each month, I wonder why I'm not picking you. Because it gives me such good vibes, but I don't know. So we will see if I can make it till the end of the year. The next book will be a children's book. Yeah, I know. It's kind of strange. But it's from the Miss itself, J.K. Rowling. I don't know what to think about it. When I got it, I have to be real. I just picked it up because it was J.K. Rowling. You wonder why? Well, besides the Harry Potter books that I love and I'm crazy about, the only book that I had from her was the Casual Vacancy. And let me tell you, I don't know if she wanted to tell us that she can, as J.K. Rowling, write other stuffs besides Harry Potter, or she wanted to tell us that she can also do adult stuff. I really don't know, but this book was a no-no for me. I also know that she writes under another name, but I was never really drawn to that books. So when that came out, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. But I don't want to go with a lot of information. It's enough for me knowing that this is a children's book and it's from J.K. Rowling, and we're gonna see, will it be another DNF or will it be a book that I will love? wait till the end of the year to know. The next book that I have in here is based on a true story. And just let me go check real quick something, because this is the Portuguese edition. And in English it will be The Silent Hours from Sesca Major. And it follows 3 people. And I get the vibes that this is Adeline and this is Sebastian. Adeline is someone who is mute and she has found refugee in a convent. Sebastian is a Jewish banker who a love story of him like will change everything in his life. And then we have also a 9-year-old boy who just moved to France. So I don't really know what to expect from that book and all these 3 characters have in common, or if they are gonna find themselves in a special moment. Maybe there will be some happiness, so I'm down to it. The next book here is also in Portuguese, but I think you all will recognize it because it's Fangirl. Yes, from Rainbow Rowell. This also has like so many over the top ratings, but also bad ratings. This book has been so hyped up on BookTube, on TikTok, like everywhere you are searching, you will see Fangirl. So I thought this will be a great book if I'm in the mood of like something funny, something romantic. And as you can see, it's still on my bookshelf, so yeah, it has to be read this year. That's my hope. That's my hope. The next book will be a classic. Why? Because actually for this year my resolution was to read more classics, and we have May now and I did not read one classic. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why, because I don't have an answer for you. So I picked up something from Mr. Scott Fitzgerald. Why? Because he has amazing stuff. I would love to like go back in time and talk to Mr. Fitzgerald because his writing style is just amazing. Amazing. And this beautiful book that I have in here is actually The Beautiful and Damned. This is also one of the most accomplished novels of him. So I thought this will be like the beginning to come in the classics and check my resolution, read more classics. Here it is. Next up is Frankenstein. Can we talk about how beautiful this book is? Barnes & Noble collection. You are my creator, but I am your master. Obey. And yes, this beautiful, beautiful edition of Barnes & Noble's from Frankenstein is sitting on my shelf like forever. I think that was like the first time I went on my New York trip, so that's a lot of years ago, my first time in New York. And I don't know why it's still here. Maybe I can get to it in October. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Another book that has been like looking at me every day, and I really wanted to grab it and read it, and I did. I actually did. As you can see here, I actually started reading it till chapter 2. Thank you, I know. I got this edition in a LitJoy subscription box, and I love the blue. It's really beautiful. And can we talk about the artwork that came with the book? I hope that you can see that good. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just beautiful. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you which book it actually is. Sorry. So it's Night Spinner from Eddie Chorley. I just found out, yeah, I know I'm way behind, that this is a series and the second book came May the 4th. Oh my gosh. And this is about a girl named Anibish, and she used to be a warrior. She was like the greatest warrior in Sky, King's Imperial Army, but all of a sudden she was known as the destroyer of the army. And she has an adoptive sister who actually is the Imperial Army commander, and she gave her an offer. She told her, hey, you know what? If you can capture that criminal who is stealing from us, everything that you did is like blown away. So Anibish was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But then she was confronted with something, and she is like kind of in between of doing what her adoptive sister tells her to do, and that her name can be established again, or helping the shepherds out. And I think this is just like the book that I want to read, but I don't know why. It's sitting on my TBR. You see my problem here. You see my problem here. Yes. So we are coming to an end because I have here 3 more books to show you. Let's go. The next one is one book that is hyped on every social media platform. And it is The Mortal Instruments City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Why do I want to read this book? Well, let me be like really straight with you. I actually jumped into the Shadowhunter world because of Netflix. Why? Because of the Mortal Instruments series that happened I don't know how many years ago, and I'm so sad that they discontinued it because it was a series that I wanted to get more and more and more. And when I saw that this is actually a book series and you have like a whole fandom behind it, I was like, I have to read it. Slowly started to stock up my bookshelf with Cassandra Clare books, but I never got to it till now. Why? Litjoy and Cassandra Clare did like an amazing work together. Chain of Gold. I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's one more beautiful book that I have sitting on my bookshelf. But then on March 2021, Litjoy did it again with Chain of Iron, and that was for me like the point. I knew I have to start reading the Cassandra Clare Shadowhunter books. So that's why City of Bones is in my books to read till December. Pray for me that I'm gonna get to it this year. The next book, I'm really ashamed that it's on this list. It's a book that I got when I was traveling. So my gosh, how long was that? We have Miss Corona now, so yeah. Let me go check when this book actually was published. Oh my gosh, this book was published in November 2018. So please don't come for me, okay? Please don't come for me. It was a book that I looked at it in the airport and I was like, oh, this is a book that I'm gonna read during the flight. Let me tell you, I read so much from this book. Like 2 pages. When I was back here in Switzerland, I thought about, yeah, you know what? This is gonna be on my next TBR. We have now May 2021. And I'm sorry, Michelle Obama, but you are still in my bookshelves. I don't think that I have to say a lot about this. It's just a storytelling of Michelle Obama herself, of her childhood till today. I'm really hoping that this will be the year that I can read about Michelle Obama. But now you're gonna laugh. You wanna know what's funny? My last book, actually. But you know what? This is actually a newer book. But it's funny because it's A Promised Land by Barack Obama. Yes. Do I have to say more? It's a personal story from Miss President himself. And I don't know, Bob, this is huge. It has. Wait a minute. 700 pages. So, yeah, that will be my 12 books to read till the end of December. So, I'm still a bit unsure on how I am gonna do that. Please tell me that you also have books and books and books sitting on your shelf waiting to be read, and you just look at them and you're like, oh, you're beautiful and I know the story is good, but I'm just not in the mood for you. And that doesn't stop you from getting more books. And why? Because we are crazy. Yeah, I know. So yeah, that was it. I hope you like it. Comment down below if you also have some books that you want to read till the end of December, and also if you liked my video and if you watch my craziness to the end of the video, just give a thumbs up, don't forget it, and also subscribe so that I can see you on my next video. Bye!